Hi guys and welcome to MB's Man Cave and welcome to a very special episode. Normally जब हम एक वीडियो बनाते हैं तो उसमें एक बार में एक ही विस्की का रिव्यू करते हैं, बट आज के वीडियो में हम एक नहीं बल्कि दो विस्कीज का रिव्यू कर रहे हैं. यस, 2 in 1 एपिसोड, इसलिए मैंने बोला स्पेशल. और आज के वीडियो में हमारे पास है इंडियाज न्यूएस्ट सिंगल मॉल्ट फ्रॉम गोवा, Celia and Celia Peated. Celia whiskey from Goa, from the house of Ocean King Distilleries, which they make a lot of amazing products in Goa. So अब जब आप गोवा जाते हैं और अगर कोई drink purchase करते हैं, there's a good chance that this is made by Ocean King Distilleries because they make a whole range of products. And now they have entered the single malt market with 2 whiskies which they hope will take over the market. And I think it's the right time to enter the Indian market because India is now opening up to single malts. एक टाइम होता था जब हम लोग के पास दूसरी सिंगल मॉल्ट, जब इंडियन सिंगल मॉल्ट्स होती थी तो हम लोग सोचते थे कि यार क्यों इसमें पैसे खर्च करें, why not buy Scotch. But now people are लुकिंग अप टू इंडियन सिंगल मॉल्ट्स बिकॉज सिर्फ इंडिया में नहीं बल्कि बाहर दूसरी कंट्रीज में भी इंडियन सिंगल मॉल्ट्स को अप्रिशिएट करा जा रहा है. एंड नाउ वी हैव न्यू प्लेयर्स कमिंग इन द मार्केट. एंड टू बी ऑनेस्ट, मैंने अभी तक जितनी भी सिंगल मॉल्ट्स ट्राई करी हैं, दे हैव ऑल बीन प्रीटी गुड एंड आई रियली होप Celia also lives up to that image. So 2 whiskies, Celia the original, which is an unpeated single malt, more like a Speyside single malt, and the peated version. There are both options. तो अगर आपको smoky whiskies पसंद है, then go for the peated one. And if you don't like smoky whiskies, then you have the original Celia whiskey. And the good thing about Indian single malts is that because India में maturation इतनी जल्दी होती है whiskies की, you don't need to add any extra colors in the whiskey. जी हाँ, जो color है इस whiskey का, it's absolutely natural. There is no added coloring or flavoring added in these whiskies, which makes a very good option. These whiskies are made from Indian malt, made in Goa and aged in ex-bourbon casks. And as I can see, the color जो whiskey का आया है, I can see there is a good amount of aging done in this whiskey. Celia, the original, is priced at only rupees 2,200 for the bottle. So if you are in Goa, then this is probably the most affordable single malt that you can get, and this is quite a bit of matured whiskey. So I think is price mein, depending on the taste, I think this can be a steal. And Celia peated is 3,500 for the bottle. And usually जो peated whiskies होती हैं, they are a lot more complex than the unpeated whiskey. So if you're looking for a more complex, more challenging whiskey, then Celia peated is the whiskey you should go for. But with that said, price कम हो या ज़्यादा हो, that is still relative. बट अगर टेस्ट अच्छा है विस्की का, सो प्राइस लुक्स मोर वर्थ इट. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट द टेस्टिंग. पहले हम सीलिया क्लासिक को टेस्ट करते हैं. लेट्स ओपन द बॉटल. दिस इज माई फेवरेट पार्ट ऑफ एवरी वीडियो, द अनकॉकिंग ऑफ द बॉटल. नाइस थिक बॉटल, काफ़ी हेफ्टी बॉटल है. ऑलराइट, लेट्स ओपन इट. क्या बात है. एंड लेट्स ऑल्सो पोर द सीलिया क्लासिक. जब अनपीटेड, जब तक हम क्लासिक टेस्ट करेंगे तब तक पीटेड भी थोड़ा ओपन अप हो जाएगी. Alright, both the whiskies in my glass. पहले टेस्ट करते हैं the unpeated one. Quite floral on the nose. Obviously there is no smoke, but the first thing that you get on the nose is, you know, that sea breeze and with a bit of potpourri. जो floralness है इस whiskey की, that's quite delicate. Fair bit of maltiness, a bit of cocoa which I'm getting from this whiskey. Sign of being it not too sweet, more of the creaminess जो texture आता है whiskey का. Alright, let's give it a taste. Straight away you can taste that it's quite oaky. You can feel that there is a good amount of good time this whiskey has spent in the cask, because जो oakiness is whiskey की काफ़ी ज़्यादा profound है. You can easily make out that there is quite a bit of complexity in this whiskey. It has a bit of spiciness as well. It starts sweet, but soon that wood, that oakiness takes over, and then you get some spices. I think for people who enjoy whiskeys that are friendly, that are quite approachable, जो कि हर कोई enjoy कर सकता है, this is a great whiskey to start with. It is quite light when I talk about the taste, quite refreshing, and especially I think जो गोवा का weather है, that hot tropical climate, उसके हिसाब से this is a great whiskey. But I think this can be enjoyed at any time, especially if you enjoy whiskeys that are quite friendly for your palate. This is definitely a very good whiskey. I think for the price, it has fair bit of complexity, and it's definitely a whiskey which you can pick up and drink without thinking twice. बहुत ज़्यादा challenges नहीं है इस whiskey में, and I think this is definitely a great whiskey for this price point. But with that said, let's also try out the Celia peated whiskey, because this is the one that I've been really looking forward to. All right, let's give this a bit of nosing first. Of course, you feel the peat straight away on the nose. It's not very heavily peated, I would say. ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ peat ही आपको आ रहा है. I'm still getting that bit of a oakiness and something very similar, that similar floralness which I was getting from this. But obviously the peat is the dominant note in this. चलिए टेस्ट करके देखते हैं सभी. Nice, quite peaty, but at the same time it's not really that peaty as compared to Lafroy या दूसरी और जो Isla region की whiskies होती हैं. You get that peat and you get that spices काफ़ी ज़्यादा. On the first sip, it will feel overwhelming, but it soon develops, and I think it has a very nice balance. It gives you that sweet peat which I really love. I don't really like whiskies जो बहुत ज़्यादा smoky होती हैं, but they don't have any layers. This is a whiskey which has a great example of smoky whiskey with added layers. You get that spices, those tropical fruits, and with a hint of smoke. More than a hint, it's not really a lightly smoky whiskey. It's more like on the medium level, but it has a lot more going on along with the smoke, which I think is a great whiskey. No matter if you like smoky whiskies or not, अगर आपको ज़्यादा smoky whiskies नहीं भी पसंद हैं, even then I think that this is one whiskey which you should be able to enjoy. I think दोनों ही ऐसी whiskies हैं which I can easily recommend to you guys. काफ़ी easy recommendations हैं, and I'm happy to see a new single malts. In fact, 2 new single malts in India, which we can feel proud of, and I hope they will take the Indian single malts forward. If you are in Goa, then I would definitely suggest that do try out the Celia whiskies, the Celia single malts. And I hope कि आने वाले टाइम में बाकी और सिटीज़ में, बाकी और स्टेट्स में भी जल्दी ही अवेलेबल हो. बट आप मुझे बताइए कि और कौन सी विस्कीज़ के रिव्यू देखना चाहते हैं, स्पेशली अगर गोवा में जाता हूँ दोबारा तो कौन सी विस्कीज़ वहाँ से लेकर आऊँ जिनका आप रिव्यू देखना चाहते हैं. मुझे काफ़ी रिक्वेस्ट आई थी सीलिया विस्की के रिव्यू के लिए, एंड आई वॉज ऑल्सो वेरी क्यूरियस टू टेस्ट दिस विस्की, सो आई बॉट देम. बट आप मुझे बताइए कि कौन सी नई विस्की आपने देखी है गोवा में. सो आई विल गेट दो विस्कीज़ नेक्स्ट टाइम एंड आई विल रिव्यू इट फॉर यू गाइस. लाइक करिए वीडियो को, शेयर करिए अपने दोस्तों के साथ, चैनल पर सब्सक्राइब करिए. मिलते हैं जल्दी, तब तक के लिए चीयर्स.